Hey guys, welcome back. I'm back here with my friend Chris. And in this video, we're going to be recreating the 992 that Chris has just put an order in for. And I'm super excited to see what it looks like because I don't know. I don't know what it's going to look like. We're going to find out. Let's check it out. Porsche.com, we're in the build.
We're going to build a 911.
We are going to build a 911. Here we go. Now, which model did you go for?
We're going to go with a 911 4S.
Oh, 4S. 911 Carrera 4S, which starts at 120. I'm really excited just to see how many options you've put in this. Because, I mean, we all have budgets. You had a budget in mind.
And I kind of blew a little bit of the budget. I stayed close.
Okay.
Within 10%.
Well, that's okay, I suppose. 10%.
Now we're talking the dollars that we are, but yeah, 10% is a lot of money.
Yeah, it is. All right, so what color did we go for?
So I ultimately decided to go with Carmine Red.
Carmine Red. Oh, that's the special red.
Yeah, yes, it is.
As opposed to the Guards Red, which our friend Andy has.
Yes.
Oh, there is quite a difference, isn't there?
Yeah. So the Carmine Red is a little bit darker. It's a little bit more of a metallic color to it.
Yeah.
I went back and forth trying to decide, do I want Carmine Red or Miami Blue? I wanted a really unique kind of special color. And ultimately decided on Carmine Red. We had gotten a couple of Carmine Red cars into work, and I absolutely fell in love with the color. So it was just, the decision was made.
Yeah, so that looks great. I mean, I really like the Guards Red too, to be fair, and the Miami Blue. But yeah, wow, that Carmine Red looks great. Okay, so we got a 4S in Carmine Red. Okay, so that's the exterior color. Wheels.
So I'm gonna get the RS Spider wheels.
Ooh, very nice. Okay.
If you want to, and then I'm adding the color crests to the wheel.
Where are they?
Last option.
There you go. You know this website so well now.
Very well.
How many times have you configured this car?
Oh probably about 70.
Okay, that looks very nice. Let's check it out from another angle. Oh yeah, those Spider wheels are really special.
Yeah, they look really nice. So I decided to go with, after seeing a couple of different cars with the basic interior. Originally I was gonna go like, maybe I'll save myself a few bucks and stick with the standard interior, but honestly, it just feels a little bit too plastic. It doesn't really feel 911 like to have the base interior, and
okay.
So I've decided to upgrade, and I'm going to go with the black with chalk stitching for my full interior.
Very nice. Oh yeah, deviated stitching.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it comes across the seats, the steering wheel, or the dash, and the steering wheel.
Okay, very nice. So we've got a red exterior with a dark interior. I think that goes together very well.
So absolutely need the 14-way seats.
Okay, the Sports or the Sports Plus?
The 14 ways.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry, the 14 ways.
The 14
because
way.
the
The
other ones are
18 ways, you get a little bit more bolster, but you know, I wish I was a little bit skinnier than I used to be. But you know, the 14 ways are a little bit more comfortable for me than the 18.
Okay.
The packages, so I'm going to add the premium package, which gives me comfort access, it gives me adaptive cruise control,
Okay.
The butt coolers.
Yes! I mean, that's such a great invention.
Yes.
The sea coolers, I mean,
And then it upgrades the lights to the PDL Plus.
Okay, okay. And have you chosen the Matrix design?
So those honestly, with US regulations and DOT regulations, are kind of a waste of money. DOT says that it has to be a fixed light. It can't be individual lights. It's in the US. So it's honestly a waste of money to spend the money to do that.
There you go.
So they have to do a software change on those lights to make it so that it's just so they're fixed.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So
DOT, get with the program, man.
I know. Someday, hopefully.
We're in the dark ages here in the United
exactly.
States.
So sport package is also a must. So that gives me the sports chrono package, PASM, which will lower the car 10 millimeters, and then the sports exhaust in black.
Oh, nice. I'm so excited for you, Chris, right now.
Gonna sound
Where's the buy button? I want to buy this thing. Okay, so we're up to, wow, okay. We've put a few options in this already. All right, so they're
We haven't even gotten to the expensive ones. So let's go to the exterior.
Okay.
So we're going to go full aero kit on this particular.
Full aero kit. Chris, go big or go home. Look at that. They've really nailed it. They've really nailed it with the aero kit this time. Front and back.
So that gives you the sport design front bumper.
Lovely.
Which looks a little bit better than what we've been referring to as either the Pac-Man or it looks a little too much like the early 70s and 80s Volkswagen Bugs with those big open front ends. So
I can't say I noticed.
It's almost like it's a necessity.
So wow.
Then it upgrades so then you get the rear. So you get the shark fins, whatever you want to refer to them as.
Yeah.
What it actually does, and you can take it on and off just to see a little bit of the difference, but it raises up where where the license plate sets. It's kind of hard to see in the configure, but there's actually in the base rear bumper, there's actually these two little bump outs that kind of look very similar. They're much smaller, not quite as pronounced as the 993, but there's these little bumpers on the back end of on the base. If you take it off, it might show you a little bit. And there's two little bumpers there that you don't really see in the car config, but if you see a 992 in the flesh, it's got these little, like I said, I don't really quite like the look of the base fascia, or the rear bumper, I should say.
A lot of the 911 generations have had the little bumperettes at the back, and some have been more pronounced than others.
They're small. They're probably no more than about 2.5 inches, maybe 3 inches square, but I don't know. I don't like the way they stick out. Okay. So, but again, it raises up the license plate. You get the fins. It kind of just changes the.
Yeah.
And obviously, absolutely need a spoiler.
I love it. I mean, new car.
Once I saw the aero kit, I'm like, all right, I gotta have it.
So what else? Are we doing any sunroof? You're not doing a sunroof,
I'm not gonna do a sunroof. I'm gonna do a sunroof. I'm not gonna delete on the sunroof.
Okay.
Power folding mirrors, which is just a nice $370 option, but it's nice just to have when you're locking the car and they automatically fold in.
I don't want to burst your power folding bubble, but my 991 has the power folding mirrors, and I've turned it off because I think the car looks a bit weird with the mirrors just like folding back when you're in drive. But you enjoy that, mate. You enjoy that $370 waste. You might as well set it on fire. But go on. All right. So you did do that.
Yep. So the next option is I added window trim in high gloss black. So that's going to add, the window trim is right now in kind of a, like in a matte color. This will add more of that high gloss, which will match more of the
Okay.
aero kit.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
And then...
Did you do the door puddle light projectors?
Absolutely not. No.
You know Patrick loves those. Patrick, if you're watching, I'm sorry, mate. Chris has spoken.
All right.
What did you do with the model on the back?
So we did a deletion of, so I'm going to do a delete of the model destination, which is almost towards the bottom there.
I love how well you know this now.
And then while you're there, I'm also painting the Porsche logo in high gloss black. And then you can just go down delete model destination. There we go.
Ooh. I like that.
And then there's one other exterior piece though too, is you go up a little bit farther up and you'll see the painted side skirts. There we go. Sport design side skirts.
Oh. They're quite pronounced.
Yes.
I like them.
And it makes the, it kind of, it completes the aero kit.
Yeah.
Without them,
honestly, I've never really seen an interest, or I've never been interested in side skirts, but I think, yeah, you're right. That really finishes it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's about it for exterior. Well, there's a few more exterior options, but they're not in this particular. So if we go to, performance, I feel like I've got most of the options that I'm really going to use quite regularly. The only thing I am going to add is the Power Steering Plus. And
Okay, but you've gone for the PDK.
I'm going with PDK.
Go, Chris. You're a convert.
And then also, I guess there's one other option, is I'm changing the brake calipers in high gloss black.
Oh.
So I've seen a couple of different, we recently got in a carmine red Panamera. It was a Panamera GTS. It was in carmine red, but it had the red brake calipers. Now the brake calipers are in guards red, so there is a colored distinction between the two colors, and I didn't really quite like that. There is a contrast there. I mean, it's subtle, but with the option to paint them black, and I kind of went back and forth on that particular option because there is something to be said because Porsche enthusiasts know, they see the red brake calipers, they instantly go, oh, you've got the upgraded, you got the S model.
Yeah.
The red calipers are, distinguished, it's, oh, you got the, So, and the black has always typically been usually what shows up on the base.
Yeah. But then they fade and look crappy after a while, like mine do.
So, but I ultimately decided to go with the high gloss black just because of, I'm willing to let go of, carrying what maybe a few Porsche enthusiasts might look like, oh, he's got the black calipers, he's only got a base, but it's not a base. So it doesn't matter what they think, and I'd rather not have the contrast.
Yeah, no, I think that looks great. You got my blessing, Chris.
All right. And then Power Steering Plus.
What is it? I mean,
so Power Steering
Plus, what does it really give you?
So I recently added this option to my car, and all it is it's a slight software change. You give it a little bit more control at low speeds, even for like parking. You're trying to park into a really tight space.
Yeah.
The car it handles a little bit differently, like I said, at low speeds. It makes it easier to turn. It doesn't really do too much at high speeds, but
okay.
I like the way it feels compared to having the base. I've driven a bunch of different cars with it and without it, and I can tell the difference between the two.
Okay.
And then go to lights and vision, and we're going to add clear taillights.
Oh, I can't wait to see. Oh yeah, look at that.
So it deletes that red,
the Cylon eyes.
The Cylon eyes, so that goes away. And it gets rid of the two bacon strips up at the top of the grill.
Yeah, that's a good move.
And it just basically makes them clear, and then they just show up a red when you're braking.
He's not going to show you there anyway, but yeah, I know what you mean. Right in the middle there, there's those two, the bacon strips. Now, what about a rear wiper?
No rear wiper. Come
No
on.
rear wiper.
No rear wiper. Come on.
Nick Murray, if you're watching this video, my friend Chris is saying no rear wiper.
Absolutely no rear wiper.
But it gives you 50
No.
horsepower. Nick Murray said it, it's true.
Yeah. Well, Nick Murray also said you can disable the four-wheel drive system by pulling, you know, a little plug in the right door, you know, in the passenger door handle too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that true?
No, it's not true. That's that's your emergency gas release. Yeah, he was trolling all of us.
I don't know. I believe you, Nick. All right, what's next? Comfort and assistance systems. I feel like you need a load of these. If you're going to get Power Steering Plus.
We're not getting any comfort and assistance. The only thing that it's going to come with lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control. That's all I need.
Okay. Night vision assist, Chris. Are they going to give you like night vision goggles?
No, it just shows up in the dash. That's silly.
Okay.
Let's go to interior. So we're going to go with the multi-function heated GT steering wheel.
Fancy. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Just a subtle change, but it looks a little bit. I like the look of the GT steering wheel.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, so you get slightly bigger sport grips.
Yep.
You get the black trim. It looks like around the 3-spoke, or is that carbon fiber?
No, it's just black.
Okay, very good.
And then the storage package, which is kind of a no-brainer. It's free. They just add a little. Little basket or your little cargo net to the side of the passenger.
Hey, if Porsche are offering it for free, take it.
Take it. It's nice to throw your throw a bottle of pop or a, bottle of water, whatever, in the side of it there.
What else? Seatbelts?
No seatbelts. No seatbelts.
You didn't go for the deviated seatbelts in chalk?
No.
With your chalky...
No,
all right,
no,
all right.
just subtle. Just
No,
subtle.
I'm not judging. I'm just asking.
Yeah, sure you can.
That's so cool. Okay, what else? Sports chrono?
No, well, no, I did not go with the painted sports chrono. I can't justify $400 for a little painted center clock dial. I just can't.
I'll paint it for you.
Oh, I know. Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
I'll do it for free.
There you go.
Great.
Is it gonna work?
Adam and Luke have got loads of paint down there in their little sports store. I can't promise it'll look great.
All right.
Okay, very nice. Interior leather. Did you add more leather?
I did not.
Okay.
So, actually, let's go to the interior leather. There's one other option, and this is one of the final options. Is I am going to get the Porsche crest in the headrests.
Oh, okay.
$300. It really does kind of. I like the look of that.
I had them in my 996 and I really liked them. And when I went to my 997, didn't have them. I missed them. So I like that. I like that. This is very nice, Chris. We're almost at the end here.
This is about it. That is pretty much, that's it.
Did you go, you went with the Bose?
The Bose that comes with premium package.
Okay. Any extended, like stitching and stuff?
No.
And what are you going to choose for your delivery experience? Are we going to go on a road trip to Germany? Well, you can't drive to Germany from here, but...
No, as much fun as it would be to pick it up in Atlanta or LA, I'm just going to have it shipped right here. So,
that's sensible.
It's boring.
It's still. Imagine if you were to like get.
I got like a 2,000 mile break-in period anyway, so I mean.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
just can't really have a ton of fun coming back.
You'd be driving it at 30 all the way.
Yeah.
That's absolutely incredible. That looks so good. I think you've done a great job. I think the 70 or so previous configurations, I think that effort was worth it.
Okay.
Because you've got a great
I went back and forth, and like I said, I went so many times. I played around with the colors, and I'm like, well, do I go with white? And I'm like, no, I need to have some color, and not another black car.
Or gray.
Or gray.
Yeah, yeah. What I really like about this is how you've sort of dialed up the color of the car, but you've taken out a lot of the chrome. And
yes.
You've got
so this kind of blacked the whole car out. Yeah. And I played around with the wheels a little bit. Originally, I went with, and you can go up and change it if you want, is I was thinking about going with the base wheels and painting them in high gloss black. You go to the Carrera S wheels, and then go down to in the paint high gloss black. It's gonna. And I kind of liked that build, and that was kind of... But then I kind of felt it was just a bit too much.
Too black.
Too black. Mm-hmm. And it does give a little bit of that kind of that GT3 look, and I'm like, but I really liked it. The more that I get to see these options in real world versus, you know, just a car configure, I liked, you know, I really, really like the RS Spider wheels, and they're it's not a full black. It gives just the right amount of contrast.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, as good as this looks online, and I think the configuration tool it keeps improving year to year. It keeps getting better and better. There's still a lot to be said about seeing it in the flesh. Mm-hmm. And there are so many times I come to the dealership and I'm looking around at the cars and I see something which I would have just dismissed online, and you see it there and like, wow, okay, those wheels are great. You know,
yeah.
That model deletion at the back is a good choice.
Yeah.
But I think
because the more and more I see these cars, and I like I said, I can really see them in the flesh. It just makes my decisions a lot easier to make.
Yeah. Well, Chris, phenomenal. So when's it getting delivered?
My tentative delivery date is June 3rd. So it could be a little bit, could be before that, or it could be a little bit after that.
So you couldn't a little close for Tail of the Dragon.
Very, very close.
Because we're going on what, the 20th?
Yeah.
Well, that's a little bit of flexibility.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for you, mate. This is absolutely phenomenal. Guys, if you have any comments, if you have any suggestions, it's too late. Don't put anything in there.
Any changes, I don't. I still have time to make changes, but every time that I do, it pushes my delivery date back a little bit.
Yeah, let's not do that.
So any changes that I do make, like I said, it's like, now I'm looking at June 10th or June 15th if I decide to make a change to it. So.
I think you've nailed it. I think you've absolutely nailed it. I really like all of the choices you made. And I'm not just saying that, I do. It's really nice.
It's going to be very unique. And that's what I think I'm going to like the most about the car. You're not going to see anything like it on the road, at least for a while.
Yeah. Good job. Well, congratulations, Chris.
Thank you.
I'm excited. Absolutely. This has been Chris's 992 build video. Like I say, if you have comments and suggestions, don't put them down below because it's too late. Thanks for checking in, guys.
All right.
We'll see you in the next video.
All right.